Okay, today I'm not recording with my phone. I don't have the I'm using it to for the internet to download a program to my computer. I just bought a new computer. I'm downloading the editing program to it so I can edit videos on a computer separate from what my wife is using, and that way I don't have to wait on her to get off the computer to edit my videos. I've got this second donor motor apart. The crankshaft's in really good shape, It's got a few rough spots on it, but nothing's going to hurt anything. I think one of them is a little rough just because the what am I trying to say? Just because the rod was pretty stiff in it. You know, the rod wasn't turning on the piston well, or rotating on the piston well. So I got it all knocked out anyway. I didn't gooch the crankshaft anywhere. You can see it right here. It all looks pretty good. It's still dirty. You know, I don't have it covered up, but it's going to go to the shop and get polished out anyway. So everything looks good as far as that goes. I'm going to take this crankshaft, I'm going to go ahead and pull it all the way out. I'm going to leave the flywheel on the end of it. That way I can set it on the end and not have to worry about it falling down. And then I'm going to get my shop cleaned up because my son's fixing to bring his pickup up here. And we're going to tear it down. We're going to pull the motor out of it. And we're going to put this little 305 in there for right now until he can build him another motor. This is a good motor. It was just that the heads, I think one of the heads is cracked, or it's got a blown head gasket. I was getting exhaust into the radiator. I wasn't getting water in the oil, but I was getting exhaust into the radiator, so I think it's just the cracked head. So yeah, and I got a little bit of water on top of the piston, you know, but none of it ever made it down into the oil. It smoked a little bit, but it wasn't bad. I mean, the motor's in good shape. Didn't knock, no knocks, no nothing. I mean, it ran smooth. It actually ran smooth. It would pressure up the radiator really bad, and it would make it blow all its antifreeze out. So anyway, we're going to go with that. He's going to put that in his truck for right now till he can afford to build him a new one. And then we're going to, I don't know, I may still weld this block up. I've seen a lot of people doing it. So I may try it. I know you can't beat that back down, or I don't think you can. I'm going to try. If I break it, you know, I haven't really hurt anything. But this is a damn good block. So, you know, it's already 30 over. It can't go any more. But I had it bored 30 over and I built it. And then my son let it sit and full of water, and he didn't ever drain the water, and it cracked. So, you know, that's what happened there. But anyway, sorry for the bad video. I'm using a camera that I'm not used to using. I can't find my tripod in this nasty shop, so you know, it is what it is. But anyway, back to this motor. It's a 4-bolt main Chevrolet. It's not the one I'm going to use. I have a 4-bolt main at the shop getting machined right now. He's going to do a 30 over on it, and I'm going to order pistons. You know, I'm doing this as I can because, you know, I don't have any money coming in from YouTube, that's for sure. But You know, I'm not expecting that, so you know, it is what it is. But I'll get videos out as fast as I can. Like I said, I got this new computer so I can edit more videos, but in the meantime, you know, and I may even start on my other Nova that I'm going to put the LS in. I've got a 03 or 04 Envoy that's got I believe it's an LR7 or LM7, something like that. That's got the 5.3 in it, and it's all aluminum block. It's kind of like the L33, all aluminum block, 862 heads. I think is the only difference. I think the L33 had 799 heads. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. You know, I'm still learning this stuff, and you know, I'm old school Chevrolet. I can work on the new stuff, but I haven't ever tried, you know, doing an LS swap. So we're going to see how it goes. But I may have to start on that before I can finish this, you know. So anyway, I'm going to let y'all go for a minute, and I'm going to pull this crankshaft out, and I'm going to get this block off of the stand, and then I'm going to put my son's 305 block on the stand so he can get in here and start pulling the heads off of it. He wants to bring his truck up here, and I told him, don't bring your truck up here until you're ready to put that motor in it. That way we can get it in and get it right back out. That way it's not holding up the shop for 6 months or a year or 4 years or whatever. But anyway, I'm going to let y'all go for a minute, and I'll be right back. All right? Bye. Okay, everybody. I'm back. I've got this other motor on the stand now. It's a 305, I believe, if I got the numbers correct. It's a blue motor. I don't know that it's a replacement motor. I don't know if it's been bored. I don't know, you know, if it's all original for a 305. If that's what it is, it sure ran good. I've already taken the liberty of taking some of the intake bolts out. Now I'm down to the ones that I have to use a wrench on, the center ones. I know they make sockets for it, and I don't want to let go of the money to buy them, but you know, I've got a wobble, but I'm too lazy to put it on there. But anyway, I'm just going to let you know I got this one up there. I'm fixing to pull the heads off of it and the intake and see which one of these heads is cracked. It's either got a cracked head or a blown head gasket. So anyway, we're going to find out pretty quick. Alright, we'll talk to you guys in a minute. There she is again. She's a dirty mess. She's been sitting in the shop for a while. She's not seized up. Rats chewed up all the wires on the thing before I pulled it out of the vehicle, and it actually still started up, but I think it had 2 wires that weren't, you know, chewed completely in two or gnawed on to where they were, you know, jumping a gap. But anyway, I'll come back when I get this and get the heads off and the intake off and let you look at it. See you in a minute. Okay, we got the driver's side head off, and the only place I can see that looks like it had a blowout on it possibly was between the 1 and the 5 cylinder, and I'm not real sure if that's the case. We're going to take off the other side and see if we can find anything on that side. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, we got the motor covered up, got both heads off of it. I couldn't really find anything where it had a blown head gasket or a cracked head, either one. And there's no cracks in the cylinder, so I guess we're going to clean it up and put it back together. It did have the original old steel gaskets on it, and it very well could have lifted, you know, lifted the head and or warped the head. And we need to check the heads with the straight edge is what I'm going to do next, and then go from there. That's all I know to do. So, you know, I'll get a straight edge at the house and bring it up here and check these heads to make sure, you know, they're square. And if we have to have them serviced, we have to have them serviced. That's all I know to do. But I've got, like I said, I've got several sets of heads. I mean, if we just need a set of heads, we'll throw a set of heads on it and worry about those heads later. They're the 434 heads. They're not all that great. They're the lightweight heads, but you know, they're not anything spectacular. So I guess that's it for today. I'm kind of tired, so I'm gonna head home and I guess talk to my wife for a little bit. So we'll see you guys later. All right, bye.